You're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy, you stressed out, tired. God, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy, JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenating, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233 244 941 002 or 00233 2006 06386, and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Starr, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and in time? You are not sure? Well, Lamb Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination in time. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820. Or you can visit our website www.welllamp.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamp@gmail.com. Well Lamp Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy.
Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Pram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour Show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour Show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and in time? You are not sure? Well, Lamb Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of a prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination in time. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820. Or you can visit our website www.welllamp.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamp@gmail.com. Well Lamb Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy.
Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Pram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and in time? You are not sure? Well, Lamb Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination intact. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820, or you can visit our website www.welllamb.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamb@gmail.com. Well Lamb Shippers, fast, reliable and trustworthy.
Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Pram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour Show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour Show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission-free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and intact? You are not sure? Well, Lamb Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of a prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination intact. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820. Or you can visit our website www.welllamb.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamb@gmail.com. Well Lamb Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy.
Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodoma, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Prum Prum Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for star, R for radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
This is Starr Radio UK.
In your car,
at work,
at home,
on your smartphone,
all around the world.
Broadcasting worldwide, online 24/7.
The best radio show.
This is Starr Radio UK.
Are you ready to turn it up?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your heart is aching. Smile even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you get by. If you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile and maybe tomorrow you find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. Hey, this is Archie and you are listening to Starr Radio UK and the Morning Show.
This is Starr Radio. This is
UK.
Starr Radio
UK.
This is Starr Radio
UK.
Welcome.
Broadcasting worldwide, online 24/7.
Enlighten your day with Starr Radio. Starr Radio. Radio for the people, by the people.
Welcome.
Okay, let me say massive good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good dawn to you wherever you are. on planet Earth. This is Star Radio UK, and this is the Tuesday edition of the morning show. Today is the 21st day of January, the year 2025, and the time now is exactly 3 minutes to the top of the hour, and I remain yours sincerely, the one and only.
This is the morning show with Archie.
Okay, but I'm saying massive good morning to my Bishop Adeshina, wherever you are, Bishop Adeshina. Massive good morning to you, to all the staff and the colleagues at the RBE Virtual Bank, where they are making transaction in Yoruba Nation Ruba currency. Good morning to you all there, and kudos to you too. And let me say good morning also to my able producer, Mr. Francis Guy, and all friends and loved ones of Star Radio UK. I salute each and every one of you. To all my American families, and friends and loved ones there, let me say good morning to you. To my sister Rosie, good morning. Delta, good morning to you. And to my mom, this is Vida Hammond, I salute you all. And to every one of you who's tuned in this morning to listen to us, I salute you and welcome you to the Star Radio UK Tuesday edition of the morning show. And as you know, I'm going to bring you the code for the day, the weather forecast follows you, then the travel updates will be from there, and then we'll be looking at some of the stories making the rounds across the globe. That is known as Global Trotting. We continue from there until exactly at 11:45 when the lines are open for you to add your voice to the discussions. Then exactly at 12 o'clock, we'll bring the curtains down for the end of the program. So in the gist, that's what's going to happen this morning. But wherever you are, don't touch the dial. This is Star Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Okay, let's crack on. Yes, so the quote for the day says, as you become successful, a small character flaw, if not checked, can easily be magnified as you rise to the top. That is very, very important. As you become successful, a small character flaw, if not checked, can easily be magnified as you rise to the top. All right then. So that is by way of the quote for the day. Think about it, and it's very, very, very important. Very important there. Yes, a bit of my French there. Did you do French? Okay, let's come to the weather front and let me tell you more about what is happening here in London and the southeastern part of England. Well, for London and the southeastern part of England, today we'll start with bright spells and patchy cloud, turning cloudy during the afternoon. However, it will continue to be dry. Tonight will continue cloudy, although there may be a few clear spells, especially early. Some patchy light rain will move in from the southwest overnight. Areas of mist and fog also possible. Okay, and then top temperature is going to be 6 degrees. The lower is going to be 1 degree. UV level is going to be low. Pollution is going to be low as well. Sunset 16:30 and sunrise for tomorrow morning 07:54 hours. And that brings us to the end of the weather forecast. This is Star Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Okay, let's crack on. Okay, now to the travel updates as well. And as I will say on this platform, keep your eyes on the roads, as we keep you navigated. I promise our bond, the Star Radio travel update that comes your way every weekday from 10:40 is now 11. Now, what is happening on the travel this morning? The Piccadilly line, Hamas is experiencing part closure and minor delays. Hamas Midline, minor delays. Mild May, also minor delays there. But check before you leave. All the others are running a good service. DLR, London Trambling and London Overground, good service there as well. On the major roads in London, A13, A3, Central London Red Routes and South Circular A205 are also experiencing serious delays. And then the River Bus is running a good service. The London Cable Car, a good service there as well. And then when it comes to the National Rail, this is what I've got for you. Avanti West Coast, Gatwick Express, Great Western Railway, Greater Anglia, now Island Line, and Southern are all experiencing special services, and Thameslink is also experiencing minor delays. So please check before you leave. On that note, let me say it this way as I normally will. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good dawn to you, wherever you might be on planet Earth. Enjoy your commute for today. But you know what? Continue to keep those eyes where? On the roads. See you in a bit. Let's take a commercial break and I'll be with you.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and in time? You are not sure? Well, Lamb Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of a prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination in time. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820. Or you can visit our website www.welllamp.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamp@gmail.com. Well Lamp Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy. Welcome back to the program. This is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London on this Tuesday morning here in London. Yes, where we are bringing you everything that you got to know from archaeology to zoology, as I would normally say. But well, what have I got for you? What have I got for you? Let me tell you more about that in a moment, as we're going to be going global trotting. So wherever you are, don't even think of touching the dial. Just hold on to it as I come back to you. We're going to be kicking off from Nigeria, where it's all happening, and as you know how we do it. Yes, and then we'll come back to okay, yeah, man. All right. Okay. Just bear with me because I think there's a sound in the background that needs to be muted. Yes, we got it. At long last, we got it out. All right then. Yes, the technical team were trying to do some adjustments there, and I think you are going to be enjoying that today. Okay, so when it comes to some of the stories making the round this morning, did the NCC just approve a 50% tariff increase for telecoms? Well, somebody's asking the question. And then Sonolu receives Lagos Assembly new speaker Miranda, and Shetima arrives at Davos for World Economic Forum meeting. And then World Bank blacklists 2 Nigerian companies over fraud. CEOs face probes. And the MBS to launch rebate CPI for Nigeria, what it means for the economy as well. And Dangote fuel imports suit stalled over service of court process. And then death toll rises to 98 from gasoline tank blast in central Nigeria. Kemi Badenoch will soon learn her lessons. I can hear me. It's say, what lessons are they talking about? And BVN enrollment hits 64.8 million amid push for financial inclusion. Let me say good morning to all our listeners, those of you watching or monitoring us on the sister broadcast stations or platforms. That is the Koiki Media, Yoruba Nation, and the United States of Biafra. If you're watching or listening to us on any of these platforms, I salute you and I welcome you to the Star Radio UK and the morning show. All right then. So now let's move on. Let's move on to some of the other stories making the rounds. This around touching on other parts of Africa as well. Central African Republic and Russia have strengthened political ties. And then at least 70 died in explosion in Nigeria while collecting fuel from overturned fuel tanker. We did talk about that yesterday. In Goma, a drinking water shortage is exacerbating tension. Why? We're going to tell you more about that. Now, moving on to some of the other stories making the rounds this morning. You don't play with certain things. Gabriela Tete criticizes Mohammed's choice of Central Regional Minister. Well, the daggers are out already, but we'll be telling you more about that. And President Mahama submits final ministerial nominee list to Speaker, and Haruna Idrisu reveals last-minute call with Mahama before he was meant to go in there for the vetting. The President Mahama appoints Stan Dogbe and Nana Oye as deputies. All right then. Any surprises in there? I'm going to tell you more about that as well. It's all coming your way from Star Radio UK. IGP sets up special investigation team. What are they going to be looking at? You want to know more? You got to stay tuned because I'm going to bring you more from there. This is Star Radio UK. In other stories, schools will reopen when there is an assurance of peace in Obuasi. Ashanti Minister nominee has also said a free tertiary fees for new entrants laudable, but funding may be a challenge. That is what Nat is saying. The Ghana National Association of Teachers, and then council-free first-year university academic users fees policy to alleviate unforeseen hurdles or yes, there. Dr. Kwekwe Siedu Nketia appointed acting deputy CEO of MIIF. Siedu Nketia, is it related to General Mosquito? Well, somebody say, when we do talk about what do you call it, nepotism and all that stuff, well, it does happen. It's not only in Africa. It happens in the US. Trump will appoint his own friends and cronies. And so if Africa, we are also doing that, what is wrong with that? Well, you want to know more, you got to stay tuned. Zulu King's first wife fails to halt third marriage. This is all coming away from Star Radio UK. Still on. Stay tuned and don't touch the dial. After the global trotting, we take a musical break and then I can bring you the details of it all. But wherever you are, don't even think of touching the dial. This is Star Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. And then Mahama appoints Sandugwe as Deputy Chief of Staff, Tekpe as Presidential Advisor on Economy. Well, yes. And the Kufuor government is not the worst in Ghana's Sports Republic. In Team Fojo is also saying, okay, and Michael S.D. Kodia promises to tackle illegal sand winning menace if nominated as Ayensuano DCE. Everybody is throwing their cap in there and making their pitches. So wherever you are, you just got to stay tuned and I'll bring you more from there. In other parts of the world as well. Trump pardons nearly 1,600 people over Capitol riot and begins exit from Paris climate deal. Well, and then Musk responds after backlash over gesture at Trump's rally. Well, his response, the way he was just going, but the guy's got a bit of the Asperger's, and so he behaves in a particular way. But that greeting, oh boy, meant a lot. I read into it, but I took it up. Maybe it was me thinking that way. But what do you think? South Korea president denies ordering arrest of MPs, and 10 dead in a ski resort fire at Turkish hotel. We'll be telling you more about that. A mystery ball on Sydney's beach found to contain toxic material. Oh God. Okay. Now in the UK as well, terrorism has changed, says Prime Minister on Southport attacks. And the far-right group exposed in undercover BBC investigation, Storm Ewing set to batter the UK with 80 miles per hour winds, and Yes Minister character is government's new AI assistant. Yes, and we're telling you more about all that when we come back. But for now, let's take our musical break, and we will be back with you. This is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Hey, Charlie, you're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy, you stressed out, tired? Go, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy, JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenated, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233244941 or 00233200606 and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
Shout of praise, I lift my voice to say Ebenezer, Ebenezer. We are standing here in the miracle of today, as our eyes behold the wonders your hand has made. With a shout of praise, I lift my voice to say Ebenezer. Ebenezer, that's far, God's brought us. Ebenezer, this much, God's helped us. Ebenezer, see what the Lord has done. Ebenezer, Ebenezer, that's far, God's brought us. God's helped us. Ebenezer, see what the Lord has done. Ebenezer, God, I look around and all my eyes can see all the works you've made. Oh, so beautiful with a shout of praise. I lift my voice to say Ebenezer, Ebenezer. God, I look around. Oh, my eyes can see all the works your hand has made. Oh, so beautiful with a shout of praise. I lift my voice to say Ebenezer. Ooh, Ebenezer.
Hey, Ebenezer, see what God has done.
God's brought us.
It's how far God has brought us. From Minister Isabella Elomesiama this morning to you, Ebenezer, this is how far God has brought us. And as you know, I would normally say, you have a cause to give thanks to the Almighty God for whatever He has done for you, of course. So maybe it can happen that whatever you are trusting God for has not come to pass yet. But hey, you don't throw in the towel, you don't give in, you don't give up. As a U.S. president, the new president, the 47th president, this one and said, well, there is nothing that you can say that you cannot do. You only have to continue to believe. Maybe you know that, listen, this one, I've blown everything, yet still believe that you can still make it, right? Okay. But it's all coming away from Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Okay, let's move on. Let's have a look at the details of the stories that is making the rounds this morning. Well, as you know, the program is not void of music, so I bring you some other music during the course of the program. But wherever you are, do me a massive favor, share the broadcast with your friends and loved ones and invite them to like our pages as well. This is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. And let's kick off. In a move that's likely to have a significant impact on consumers, the Nigerian Communications Commission has approved a 50% increase in tariffs for telecom services. Ruben Mwaka, the NCC Director of Public Affairs, announced the decision today, pointing out that the adjustment follows requests from network operators and is designed to address prevailing market challenges. The Nigerian Communications Commission, pursuant to its power under Section 108 of the Nigerian Communications Act 2003, to regulate and approve tariff rates and charges by telecommunications operators, will be granting approval for tariff adjustment requests by network operators in response to prevailing market conditions. The tariff increase follows a strong push for mobile network operators and other stakeholders who requested the government to consider inflation rates and approve higher tariff for data, calls, and SMS messages. The Ministry of Information argued that the removal of the fuel subsidy and the devaluation of the naira have significantly raised operational costs within the industry, among other challenges. The NCC explained that the approval was granted with a provision that the adjustment will remain within the tariff bands stipulated in the 2013 NCC cost study. A request will be reviewed on a case-by-case basis as its commission standard practice for tariff reviews. It will be implemented in strict adherence to the recently issued NCC guidance on tariff simplification of 2024. So it goes on and on from there. But looking at it quietly, you ask yourself the question that can people afford it? I mean, when it comes to communication, people they don't have a choice but to push ahead and just do that. So the question once again is, will patronage go down? And that's why I come on and I say I salute every one of you who tuned in this morning to watch or listen to us from Nigeria, from Ghana, from various countries, especially developing countries where data causes an arm and a leg. Yet you tune in each day to listen to us. I salute you. That's not to say that those of us in advanced countries, some of us don't have a struggle when it comes to that. Oh boy, there is. But wherever you are, I want to say thank you very much for tuning in once again. It is Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. So going on, Sonolu has received the new speaker. I'm going to bring you that as well. Okay. Now, Sonolu has received Lagos Assembly new speaker. Lagos State Governor Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu on Monday received the newly elected speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Mojisola Miranda, in the principal offices of the House on a courtesy visit at his office in Aluja, Ikeja. The speaker and her team were welcomed by Governor Sanwo-Olu and his deputy, Dr. Kadre Obafemi Hamzat, shortly before the commencement of the weekly State Executive Council meeting. The governor led Right Honorable Miranda and her delegation to the council chamber, where the speaker and the EXCO members pledged to continue their harmonious working relationship between the two arms of government in the state. The principal officers accompanying the speaker were Deputy Speaker Honorable Mojid Fatai Ibeju, Lekki State Constituency Majority Leader Honorable Temitope Adedeji, Deputy Majority Leader Honorable Richard Kasumu, Chief Whip Honorable Sani Babatunde Kosofe 1, and the Deputy Chief Whip Honorable David Sitonji, who is also of Badagry 2. All right, then. So those are or were the entities that accompanied the new Speaker of the House, okay, in Lagos State. But it's all coming away from Starr Radio UK. The World Bank has blacklisted 2 Nigerian companies over fraud, and the CEOs are going to be facing a probe. 2 Nigerian firms, Viva Atlantic Limited and Technology House Limited, received a 30-month blacklisting from the World Bank Group for corrupt practices involving national social safety nets projects. Now, it went on further to the World Bank said in a statement that the debarment was issued alongside Norman Brook Diadem, the firm's managing director and chief executive officer. The Nigerian government established a social safety net system targeting financial transfers to poor and vulnerable families. Findings show violation of the World Bank's anti-corruption procedure involving Viva Atlantic Limited, Technology House Limited, and Diadem. Debarment makes firms or individuals unsuitable for involvement in projects and operations financed by the World Bank Group. The CEO and the 2 firms blacklisting qualifies them for cross-debarment by other development banks as well. In the authorization letter, the World Bank stated that Viva Atlantic and Diadem showed a conflict of interest. They gained access to critical information from public officials, leading to fraudulent and corrupt practices. Now, according to a report, the firm and Diadem have accepted culpability and agreed to meet specified integrity compliance conditions to be freed from debarment as part of their settlement agreement. The report said the settlement feature reduced the debarment period due to companies and the CEO's cooperation with the World Bank's Group's investigation. This is all coming away from Starr Radio UK with updates from Nigeria. Okay, in other stories making the rounds as well, one of the okay, just bear with me while that story loads. Yeah. Bolaji Akeyemi, a former Nigerian Minister of External Affairs, says Britain's Conservative Party and Nigeria raised Kemi Badenoch, and will soon learn her lessons that you don't throw your people and your culture under the bus. Akinyemi, a former Director General of the Nigerian Institute of International Affairs, said Badenoch was making a mistake denigrating Nigeria on the global stage to advance her political career. Now, speaking as a guest on a TV program on Monday night, the renowned professor of political science said the UK Conservative Party leader should leave Nigeria alone and focus on strengthening her party in Britain. The octogenarian said how the daughter of a professor of UNILAG, her father who was a medical doctor, a girl who went to the international school at UNILAG, will make it sound like she was selling granite and selling water in Lagos to advance her political career. She will soon learn that you don't throw your people and your culture under the bus to advance your career. She is making a mistake, but she will soon learn. After all, right now, there is even right-wing political parties in the United Kingdom that is even to the right of the Conservative Party. So, what she would be focusing on, she should be focusing on, is how to regain that right-wing profile of the Conservative Party and leave Nigeria alone. In 2022, Badenoch, UK Member of Parliament of Nigeria descent, and the then UK Prime Minister hopeful, accused Nigerian politicians of using public funds for their private matters. After her elections as UK Conservative Party leader in November 2024, the chairman of the Nigerian Diaspora Commission, Abike Dabre Erewa, said her office reached out to Badenoch and received no response. Wow. Well, this is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. And let me see whether I've got any information coming your way from the southeast. Okay. Our officer was shot by ritualists, kidnappers posing as Yahoo boys. Some of the stories. Anambra on red alert as joint security forces raid unknown gunmen camp and kill 5. Who are these unknown gunmen? Okay, and Ebonyi State flags of scholarship program sends 745 students for degrees in Nigeria and UK. Now, Solodu's new security law susceptible to abuse by private operatives, and breaking Labour Party breaks silence on Governor Alex Oti's plot to join the APC. Those are some of the stories making the round this morning around or along the Southeast Belt. All right then, this is Starr Radio UK. So going on at 11:30. Yes, in the next 15 minutes, I'll be opening the lines for you to add your voice to the discussion. But now, let's see what is happening on the African front. Now, did you watch the inauguration of Donald Trump? And if you are from a developing country, especially from African country, or those of you who are watching from the African countries, how did you feel? Do you see our leaders standing up for us? Or, as I do say, we are always going calabash in hand, begging for the remnants of what advanced countries have got. Instead of us to put our heads together to marshal and make ourselves strong and make Africa great, we are not. We are always being in some way, somehow manipulated, and our leaders are doing so. But what do you think about all that? This is all coming away from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. But well, some other group are trying to chart their own path, and one of them is the Central African Republic. The United Hearts Movement, the ruling party of the Central African President Faustin Achang Todera, has entered into a cooperation agreement with United Russia, the political party of Russian President Vladimir Putin. The agreement signed remotely on Monday symbolizes the growing partnership between Bangui and Moscow. Now, President Todera has just returned from a 3-day official visit to Russia when the announcement was made. From Moscow, Andrei Klimov, a senior member of the United Russia and a Russian senator under Western sanctions, for his support of the Ukraine invasion represented Russia's side. In Bangui, Simply's Matthew Sarangi, a longtime ally of President Touadera, also served as the Central African representative. Sarandi, who is also the president of the National Assembly and the MCU executive secretary, signed the document with a ceremonial scarf featuring the president's image draped over his shoulders. Well, so that is what is going on. They are all trying to find some cooperation or some alliance here and there. Now, meanwhile, critics of the government has raised concerns about the implication of the deal. Opposing leader Kreplin Mboli Gwamba expressed alarm, stating the MCU wants to mimic United Russia, sprawling, oppressive, blending with state institutions and the judiciary, and silencing any dissent. Is that what they really want to do? Well, so if I say is that this partisanship highlights the increasingly close relationship between the Central African Republic and Russia, raising questions about its impact on the country's political landscape and sovereignty. This is coming your way from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Okay, so we move on from there. Tanzania's ruling party has nominated Samia Suluhu Hassan as its candidate for president ahead of the country's general election in October. Hassan has called for unity ahead of the vote, stating, "I urge all to maintain our unity as we go to the elections. The polls can seriously divide us, but I believe we will remain united now that we have candidates." The 64-year-old took office in 2021 following the sudden death of John Magufuli, who was accused of curbing certain freedoms and stamping out dissent. Now, initially, she was hailed for easing restriction Magufuli had implemented on the opposition and media. However, right groups and Western government have since denounced what they view as renewed repression of the opposition. Politicians from the main opposition Chadema party had been detained, and series of opposition figures have been abducted and murdered. The Chadema party is yet to select its candidate for president. Now, last year, the party threatened to boycott elections if reforms to the electoral system had not been put in place. That long-standing request has been repeatedly ignored by Hassan's party. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. At 11:35, and now we go to Ghana. The Speaker of Parliament will read the letter containing the final group of Mohammed's ministerial nominations on the floor of Parliament on Tuesday. The letter was signed on Monday, January 20. The public was not informed of the list earlier because Parliament does not convene on Mondays. The list will be announced to the general public on Tuesday, January 21, 2025, after it's read on the floor of Parliament by the Speaker. Before being made public, the nomination of ministers must be formally communicated to Parliament. Now, this process fulfills President Mohammed's promise to appoint all of his preferred ministers within 14 days of being sworn in as president. The president has reiterated his commitment to work with not more than 60 ministers. According to some of the sources that we have, the final group of ministers to be introduced will include several important portfolios such as labor, the environment, health, defense, and the interior. Additionally, this final list will include 6 regional ministers. Hey, Juliet, I'm doing very, very well. Macapela, I hope you're doing very, very well too. And good morning. Yeah, it's been a while, a couple of days. Let me put it that way. I hope everything is going well with you. But I'm bringing you stories from Ghana as well. Now, with a list of the appointees that the president has brought out, the president has appointed a few new officials to the seat of government. Now, Joyce Bawa Mokhtari continues to serve as the president's advisor and aide, according to the most recent list released by acting spokesperson Felix Ofosu-Kwakye. Nana Oye Bampo Ado will assume the role of deputy chief of staff in charge of administration, formerly Nana Oyelita, whilst Stanislav Jose Dogbe, who has been in charge of the president branding, has been named deputy chief of staff in charge of operations. Among other appointments are Professor Francis Dodu, who will serve as an advisor on anti-corruption, and Seth Terkpe, who was a former finance minister, who will also serve as the president advisor on the economy. The Alliance of Sahelian States will have Larry Bevlo Lati as its special envoy, while Professor Kweku Danso Boafo is the cabinet secretary. Now, Shamima Muslim has been appointed as the deputy spokesperson, while Nanaya Jantua and British Ananfio will be presidential staffers. Okay, so those are some of the appointments or appointees that the president has made to the presidency. All right then. All right, I'll be telling you more about that during the course of the week as well. But it's all coming away from Starr Radio UK. But in a swat at the government, the president, the Central Regional Communications Officer of the National Democratic Congress, Gabriela Tete, has criticized President John Dramani Mahama's choice of nominee for appointment as Central Regional Minister. Speaking during a panel discussion on a TV program, Gabriela Tete indicated that while the president has performed creditably since he assumed office on January 7, 2025, she is not so enthused about his choice of Central Regional Minister designate. She indicated that the President's Central Regional Minister designate, Dumua Ekopenyin Ochre, does not deserve the nomination because he didn't contribute anything to the party's success in the region during the 2024 election. She went on to predict that President Mahama is going to sack Penyin Ochre very soon. Now, Central Regional being a central region is a swing region. There are certain things that you don't play with. We know how we campaigned in Central Region to take the 18 seats. So, for the Central Region, I will make it clear, I'm not convinced about the regional minister, and I'm very sure that His Excellency will reshuffle him within his term. I am not prophesying doom, but I'm not convinced, she said. Well, if the guy wasn't part of the team, the A team that went on, but the president thinks that he has got the qualities to be able to deliver, why do you say so? Is it because it's not your choice, so you think that it shouldn't be the choice of the president? Well, depending on where you are standing, as I do say all the time, those blind men, the 10 blind men of Hindustan who want to see an elephant, well, described it differently. So maybe, well, the same thing is going to be happening there. So coming away from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Now, the General Secretary of the Ghana National Association of Teachers, Thomas Musa, has welcomed the proposal to cover academic user fees for first-year tertiary students, but has expressed concerns about sustainability. While he acknowledges the benefits of easing the financial burden on students and parents, he warns that the country's stretched education budget may not be able to bear the weight of such an initiative without careful planning. He recognized the proposal by Haruna Idrisu, the Minister of Education nominee, as a step in the right direction, offering much needed support for new students. However, he He stressed that while the idea is commendable, the reality of financing it could pose significant challenges for the already fragile national budget. Now, while it's a great move for students, we need to ask ourselves, how much do we actually have to fund these initiatives? He asked. Underscoring the importance of a sustainable funding strategy, he highlighted the ongoing financial struggles within the education sector, including areas owed to the West African Examination Council's unpaid bills to school feeding suppliers and long overdue payments to food vendors in senior high schools. To make matters worse, capitation grants have been in arrears for over 2 years, raising serious concerns about the government's ability to meet its educational commitments. So the question is, can the government continue to do that? We already have the free SHS, which is it SHS or JSS, whichever. Yes, SHS. Which people are saying, look, it should have been means tested, but because it wasn't means tested, there are lots of things going on there. However, this is the situation that he is of the view that, well, we don't have the means at all, so let's pull the brakes in the interim. What do you think about that? Okay, so coming away from Starr Radio UK, in the next minute, you can call in. If you want to, it is 0208-133-2257 or Skype at our Skype ID is Starr Radio UK 1. And also you can tweet at you can X us, X handle is at Starr Radio UK, and you can text us 0753-966-1744 or email info@starradiouk.com. Wherever you are, don't tag the dial. Let's continue with the show. The Inspector General of Police, Dr. George Kufu-Dampare, has responded to a directive from President John Dramani Mahama to investigate the deaths linked to the 2020 and the 2024 general elections. Speaking, he said to some broadcasters that a specialized investigative team has been established at the Criminal Investigation Department at the CID headquarters, and the team has specific timelines to deliver a comprehensive report. The team, composed of highly skilled and experienced officers within the Ghana Police Service, is chaired by Chief Superintendent Joseph Nanegbe. In a letter to President Mahama, the IGP reportedly assured the provision of all necessary resources to ensure the investigative team achieved its objective. The investigative effort, according to the report, will build upon work already undertaken by Dr. Dampare and his team since he assumed office in 2021. Among the key initiatives established under Dr. Dampare's tenure is the Cold Case Unit at the CID headquarters. The unit, created to handle unresolved cases, has been actively pursuing investigations into deaths associated with the 2020 election. Some news sources said significant progress has been made, with some suspects currently facing prosecution over the incident. President Mahama, in a letter dated 10th of January 2025, asked the IGP to thoroughly investigate the fatalities from the 2020 and the 2024 elections. But are they going to keep him in post, or are they going to be doing as we normally see? Well, a new person, we oust the other one and bring another one in there. What do you think about all that? So come your way from Starr Radio UK. The final story. Well, yesterday during the inauguration of Donald Trump, he took a swap at the outgoing president and the government, that's a Democrat, and it was quite it was there, and was like, you ask yourself the question, really? Okay, but members of parliament of Asin South and former deputy education minister Reverend John Intim Fojo has praised the achievement of the Kufuado and Baumia led New Patriotic Party. If you don't praise yourself, who will praise you? Now, in an exclusive interview with Lantam on some other TV program, Reverend John firmly rejected claims labeling the current administration as the worst in Ghana's fourth republic, citing key achievements in education, infrastructure, and economic growth. Now, President Kufuor and Dr. Bawumia's government is definitely not the worst government. He asserted it is a very good government. Every administration has its flaws, but that does not diminish the monumental achievements and legacies of the then government. Okay, but the question that I want you to ask yourself once again is, what legacy did you think the Kufuor government left for Ghana? What do you think about all that? So I come your way from Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Now, let's move on to other parts of the world, as we got about another 12 minutes to bring the program to a close. Well, he said he would do it, and he did it. Now, President Donald Trump's Vice President J.D. Vance have been sworn in at the lavish affair in Washington that continued into the early hours of Tuesday. Now, Trump earlier signed a flurry of executive actions, including starting the process of withdrawing the U.S. from the World Health Organization and declaring a national emergency at the southern border. He issued nearly 1,600 pardons in connection with the Capitol riots on the 6th of January, and many prisoners are expected to be released within hours. The golden age of America begins right now, quote, he said in his inaugural address, adding that he will be a peacemaker and a unifier. Analysis saying a fiery speech from Trump as he throws jabs and makes promises, said. Meanwhile, Elon Musk, one of the Trump's closest confidants, has been criticized for making what some have described as Nazi salute at a post-inauguration event. And that's why I was saying he's got autism. So you know how he comes on the stage and is jumping around doing that bit? Well, Trump said he will declare a national emergency at the southern border and deploy the national troops for immigration enforcement. Just a few months ago, a beautiful Pennsylvania field, an assassin bullet ripped through my ear, but I felt then and believe even more so now that my life was saved for a reason, he said. Now, again, he went on, they talk about Mars and Panama Canal. Trump said he wanted Panama Canal under U.S. control, falsely claiming it's currently operated by China. And Trump also looked upwards, vowing to pursue their manifest destiny into the stars. That's the U.S. manifest destiny to the stars, to plant the stars and stripes on the planet of Mars. Now, because his friends are the ones doing everything there, who are in the tech. Elon Musk, we have Bezos and all those who continue to be flying or shooting their satellites into Mars. Now, and one of us, I have a very tall son named Barron. Youngest Trump returns to the White House. Barron Trump, the president's son with First Lady Melania Trump, is among those returning to the White House. Now, last time his father was inaugurated, Barron was just 10. He is now a university student, a very tall. Trump has credited Barron for reaching voters by suggesting an appearance on the popular podcast The Joe Rogan Experience. Yesterday, Trump called Barron his very tall son, prompting cheers from the audience at an inauguration event. Yeah, he is very, very tall. Very, very tall. I hope that he's not going to grow taller than what he is at the moment. All right, then. It's all coming your way from Starr Radio UK. I'd like to say he has pardoned nearly 1,600 defendants who were involved with the storming of Capitol on the 6th of January. Some are expected to be released from prison later today. It is all coming away from Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. But one of the things that is taking a bit of a shine out of what was going on is the salutation or the salute by Elon Musk. Elon Musk has caused outrage over one armed gesture he gave during a speech celebrating the inauguration of Donald Trump. Musk thanked the crowd for making it happen before placing his right hand over his heart and then thrusting the same arm out into air straight ahead of him. He then turned and repeated the action for those sitting behind him. Many on X, the social media platform he owns, have likened the gesture to a Nazi salute. In response, Musk posted on X, frankly, they need better dirty tricks. The everyone is Hitler attack is so tired. Everyone is Hitler attack is so tired. Okay. Musk, the world's richest man and a close ally of Trump, was speaking at the Capital One Arena in Washington, D.C. when he made the gesture. My heart goes out to you. It's all thanks to you, and the future of our civilization is assured, the 53-year-old said after giving second one-armed salute. There was immediate backlash on social media. Claire Urban, a historian who specializes in Nazism within the United States, said Musk's gesture was a siege hell or Nazi salute. My professional opinion is that you're all right. You should believe your eyes, she posted on X in reference to those who believe the gesture to be an overt reference to Nazism. Well, what do you think about that? Quite an interesting one, right? Okay, it's all Starr Radio, okay? But we're bringing the program to a close in a moment. But before we come to the UK, South Korea suspended President Jong Suk Yeol has made his first appearance at his impeachment trial, where he denied ordering the arrest of lawmakers during his attempt to impose martial law. Parliament voted to impeach Yoon last month, and last week the Constitutional Court began a trial to decide whether to permanently remove him from office. Yoon is also facing a separate criminal investigation into whether he led an insurrection. He has been detained since last week. The security was tied on Tuesday as Yoon was transported by van from the detention center where he is being held to the Constitutional Court. Now, police formed human walls and held anti-rout barricades to stop hundreds of supporters who had gathered nearby from getting too close. Now, last weekend saw violence as dozens of Yoon supporters clashed with law enforcement enforcers and broke into another courthouse. On Tuesday, Yoon was asked if he had ordered military commanders to drag out lawmakers from Parliament on the night he declared martial law in order to prevent them from overturning his order. He replied, no. Okay, so the case will continue, but we'll bring you more on that right. Now, before we come to the major story here in the UK, a far-right organization should be banned and some people investigated by police, the BBC has said, after they secretly filmed people in the group saying migrants should be shot. Now, former counter-extremism commissioner Dame Sarah Khan believes in the UK's government should urgently change the law to make groups like Patriotic Alternative illegal. Barrister Ramya Nagesh watched some of the footage and said there is more than enough evidence for the police to investigate and refer to the Crown Prosecution Services. The undercover BBC reporter spent a year investigating the far-right group, and its members were recorded using racial slurs. The final story from the UK. Now, terrorism has changed as Britain faces a new and dangerous threat from extreme violence, Sir Keir Starmer has said in a statement on Southport murders. Speaking in Downing Street after the government announced a public inquiry into the case, the Prime Minister said failings by the state leap off the page. Ruda Kubana has been referred 3 times to anti-extremism program Prevent Before Killing BB King. 6 LC. Stancom 7 and 9-year-old Alice Da Silva Agia last July. Keir said if the law needed to change, it would, as he denied there had been any cover-up over the killer's background. He said a review will be carried out in our entire counter-extremism system, adding that he had asked crossbench peer and new independent prevent commissioner Lord Anderson of Ipswich, Casey, to hold the system to account to shine a light into its darkest corners. The Prime Minister said in the past predominant threat was highly organized groups like Al-Qaeda, but warned that the new threat was act of extreme violence by loners, misfits, young men in their bedroom, accessing materials online and fixated on the extreme violence. So how do you tackle them? And I know the security team, they are doing their best there, but we all need to come up to help them. See something, say something, sort it. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is why I bring the program to a close for today. Tomorrow, God willing, we have a technical update. So, there will not be a live program. Yes, there's going to be the restoration out. My apologies. What did I say? Command your morning. Command your morning with Reverend Michael Esiama coming your way early in the morning. That is at 5:30. And then after that, the day we will have just a silence there. And then, God willing, Thursday, we'll be bringing you a live program once again. So, on that note, let me say thank you very much for tuning in. But let me bring you this tune, and then after that, I will just sign off. And this is from the Zongo Man, and it says, okay, let me bring you this one instead, so that if you are listening to us, you know that you have to do so. Just, you know what, be nice to everybody. When that song ends, you don't hear from me. It's me, Archie, saying, have a top of the day. Bye-bye for now.
Kokoti, kokoti, kokoti. Be nice to your brethren, be nice to your sister, be nice to everyone, and make the world a better place. Say hello to everyone, everyone.
This is Starr Radio UK.
Smile to everyone, everyone. Smile. Don't smile in my face and stop me hurting.
Thanks for listening.
Oppressor and the gangster, it's just a bombing, starving, shooting, killing, murdering innocent children, harassing them in the neighborhood, disturbing the peace in the neighborhood. Why can't you be nice, hey, and kind? Be nice to your husband, be nice to your wife, be nice to your colleagues, be nice to your mates, be nice to your friends, be nice to your neighbors, be nice to everyone, whether black or white. Kokoti, 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 kokoti. Unite against racism, unite against oppression, unite against gangstercracy, unite against misogyny, unite against homophobia, unite against xenophobia, unite, hey, unite, 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 unite against hate and make the world a better place. Hey! Kokoti, 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 kokoti. Children, be nice, oh children. Children, be nice to your mates. Children, be nice to your friends. Children, be nice to your parents. Say goodbye to knives. Say goodbye to guns. Say goodbye to gangs. Don't shame your family. Don't give them headaches, stress and grief. Make them proud, proud of you. So be nice, hey, be nice, be nice, be nice, be nice.
Thanks for listening.
This is Starr Radio UK.